Neo Holland is here to blow you away. Yeah, I ended up making another Gundam. It's more usable than you'd think, but less usable than you'd like. Mostly because I used, the fist moveset on this, and it's actually pretty good. But this uses up every single builder part slot, so I can't actually put, any internal weapons and whatnot. And the way Mastery works, if I wanted to even put, a chest laser for Nether Typhoon, or even if, I don't even know if there's, a Hurricane move I could even use. But if I wanted to do that with the way Mastery works, I would lose my fan. So, yeah. At best, I gave it, a beam cannon and a beam shooting shield. But, yeah, this thing's not really usable. Happy with how it came out, though. Yeah, also, I may have said Neo Denmark before. I have since corrected myself. It's Neo Holland. It's in the designation. But yeah, I'm not using this. That said, I also realized I've used up 40 of my 50 slots. Haha. I may have made too many builds. But yeah, Gundam Fight 13066, Neo Holland, or Orlando, because it has an O instead of an H. I guess it's better than being New Hampshire? I don't know. But yeah, I made one of my older builds, Horizon Keeper. I like this one a lot. It's a katana build, and it's just very sleek, and has very many skills that I like to use. This is probably the simplest build I've made, and it works fantastic like it did in GB3. So happy about that. I've thrown together the GN Starstorm, which I'm not quite happy with the coloring. I may have to change that up. But the concept behind this one was, let's take all the champions and use their parts. So you have Gerber Strait here, from both Mr. Gunpla and Will from GB3. You have Mr. Gunpla's Gundam Versago legs, complete with beam boomerang knees. You have the Astray Blue Frame Second Revise right arm there, from Will's Gundam Selenis. Then moving on, you've got the Cherubim head and arm from Meister's very own Meister Gundam Superstorm. And from Gundam Breaker Mobile, you have the Helios chest and backpack. I also have the Command Gundam rocket launcher up there, the 4-tube missile pod. And the reason for that being, I tried to emulate the Command Quanta from Breaker Battlelog, which Takuma used. But in order for it to be on the correct shoulder, I had to turn it and also float it above the shoulder. It also gets really weirdly clippy when using the wings, because, they have to fold over and it sort of just cuts right through it. So, and yeah, I tried to, again, combine their sort of color schemes of blue, gray, and, I don't know, camo green. The green didn't come out amazingly. But then I'm also missing, the reds and golds of Will and Mr. Gunpla. So, I don't know. The color needs some work. Oh, I also gave it the, what's it called? Shield. The Lightning Gundam Shield. That most resembles the Double Aquanta's sort of, binder, the wing binder. Because the Command Quanta uses that binder as a shield and has the gun on it. Not a huge fan of it either, right there. But I just need the Command Quanta to be in this game. Please. Command Quanta's super cool. It does have a GN Sword 5 in the other hand, again, like the Command Quanta, and it's meant to be a GN metal sort of blade. But yeah, GN Starstorm. Functionally, it's great. Aesthetically, I could use some work. On the other hand, Lord Getia. This is opposite of GN Starstorm. I tried to incorporate most of the final bosses and villains from across the various games. So you have the Bale head from Shina Yuki's suit from New Gundam Breaker. You've got Master Gundam from Chaos here. The Woundwort arm with composite shield booster from the DLC of Gundam Breaker 3. the Death Scythe Hell legs from both Chaos, because he uses these too, and not quite the final boss, but like the final antagonist, because the final boss in base Gundam Breaker 3 was the Neo Zeong piloted by a copy of your Gunpla, which you can see me do that on New Type. I put up a clip of that. But otherwise, the main antagonist at the end, his name was Virus, which was a little on the nose considering he tried to infect the game with a virus and send us into space. But his custom Gunpla also used the Death Scythe Hell legs. And on the left arm, I've got a Barbados 6th form with little, fin, claw, horn thing to emulate the Barbataros from Breaker Battlelog. And the wings, also I have the tail on there from Barbataros, or emulate from Barbataros as well. And the Epion wings, I'm actually not sure if anyone else used Epion wings, but from Gundam Breaker Mobile, Gundam Ground Soul uses custom Epion wings. Ground Soul was a combination of Epion and Wound Wart, with some other parts from Wing. So closest I can get is just the regular Epion wings. And the weapons are again a combination of, the various ones. Again, the Wound Wart's long blade rifle and the long heat blade, because it's already on the arm. I could use the regular arm, but the long heat blade and long blade rifle is really cool. And then I have the Banshee Magnum, which is used by Chaos. I don't remember what the new Gundam Breaker final boss uses. I don't really care. As for melee, I used the Barbados Sword because the Barbados Sword is present on the Barbataros. And otherwise Epion Shield because I'm pretty sure someone used the Epion Shield. I don't remember. I have the notes somewhere else. The coloring could also be better on this one. It's still a work in progress. It's half made. Because that's a preset color, and I'm still not entirely sure about the parts that I've used. But the concept is there. So basically I made it to go alongside the, all the way up here, the Azalea Full Bloom. So this is all the heroines, all the champions, not you, all the champions, and all the villains. So, probably not gonna use most of those, especially because I did promise to use Liger Master, so I will use Liger Master. But I have not mentioned the last one I put here, which is number 40, Geminus 01. I made this back in GB3. I like the way it came out. Because of the way skill mastery works in this game, not really that fun to use, because spoilers, I forgot I put that in. But there are basically no skills. I hid, the spoiler here is I hid the solar reactor inside the backpack to give it PX mode from G Unit. I don't know what PX mode is supposed to look like, but it gives, in the manga, like, weird layer of coloring, so I figure Trans Am is probably close enough, right? But I like the way this turned out, especially because the GN condenser is a new part, so I can make the chest look better. But yeah, Geminus 01 is a cool, if basic, unit from the Wing spin-off G Unit. Let me look at the manga here, because I have it right next to me. The English subtitle is The Last Outpost. It doesn't even list that it's a Wing spin-off, but it super is. But yeah. And the reason why I bring him up is because I mentioned before, but our next opponent, Kuro Cante, looks like he's from Oz Prize. Like, he's straight up just Valder Farkill. And, I'm just like, I gotta make this. I'm not gonna use it against him because, God, look, I have no skills. There's nothing to do on here. It's really boring when I can't master skills. Well, I can master skills, but I can't use them without disassembling my entire build. Like, if I use anything on the arms, I'd lose the shoulders. The shoulders are important to look. If I used anything on the chest, I'd lose the chest, which I worked hard to, build properly. If I used anything on the legs, I wouldn't actually lose anything. There are no builder's parts there. But this uses every single builder part slot in order to form the arms, the chest, the head, and then the solar reactor for Trans Am. So, I'm happy with how it came out, just not happy with how it plays, which is unfortunate. But yes, we're gonna go fight Kuro Cante. Oh, also, about his voice. I've mentioned it before. I know his voice. I hear it frequently. I just never know his name. I'm gonna try and remember it from here on out, but I make no promises. Goes by stage name, also his real name, just stylized, Kisho. He is the vocalist of the group Grand Rodeo, and I've heard plenty of Grand Rodeo songs. They do the opening for Needless, if anyone remembers Needless. More prominently, he does very many voices in anime. I can point out Kitan in Gurren Lagann. He's John in Attack on Titan, and more recently he's Virbel in Frieren. Interestingly, I don't think he has a history of ever working in Gundam. This may be the first time. He's been in other like robot stuff, just not Gundam. And he's as a like bit player villain. I mean, you know, it's a part. It's in Gundam. He's in Gundam, I'm in not, so not like I can say anything. But yeah. Geminus looks good. Plays real boring. I can get through a mission with it. It's just all I have is my saber and double saber and my gun. It's really not enough. Anyway, Liger Master is now leveled. Looking strong. So this is gonna be pretty good. Let's get in there. Let's go defeat one last king. And well, I mean, I can call them the 4 kings, or I can call them the 4 fiends, so we can fight them and fight chaos. It's like it's Final Fantasy 1 all over again. Literally the same plot. Let's go collect the 4 crystals. Take down one of the 4 kings, Kuro Cante of the Flame. I'm pretty sure he gave himself that title, but, you know. Victory will earn them the key to capturing the fortress. They all say the same thing. Gustave of the Earth, Carpaccio of the Flood, Dora of the Gale, and Kuro Cante of the Flame. I think of the Flood is probably the most creative of the elements that they could have played with. Like, Earth is, like, the plainest. Flood, Gale is always pretty good. Flame is basic. Also, what are their names? Bolt Gundam Goliath. Dude has Bolt Gundam arms and called his entire thing Bolt Gundam. Like, he has the GPO-2A head. He has Serpent Custom arms, Age 1 Titus legs, and some Zaku backpack. I don't know if it's a high mobility or if it's a Zaku mine layer, but it's one of those chunky backpacks. Either way, he has Bolt Gundam arms, and that's the only Bolt Gundam thing about it. At least Gundam Dolores is like a name, but she's also mostly Abyss Gundam, and the arms are the most prominent thing, which works better than Bolt Gundam, but you know. And then Gundam Femme Fatale. Like, we get it. You're a bad lady. The edge is off the charts with her. She couldn't have chosen a better name? It's painfully generic, all things considered. Right? And then, well, I don't know what Kuro Cante's is, because I haven't seen it. But I saw these before, I'm like, okay, you're not really Bolt Gundam. You chose a name that's a name. And then you chose a name that's so far on the nose, it's painful. Anyway, we're getting into this. I'm gonna go be a Liger for a bit. Briefing time.
このミッションの相手は四天王のクロカンテだ。
Indeed.
シンクのカラーリングの機体を操ることから火炎のクロカンテって異名があるんや。
I mean, yeah, I guess. At least they didn't call him, like, the Red Meteor. Although, we do have the Crimson Comet, but that's... Listen, Crimson Comet's great because it's a more of a loving rendition, reminiscent of the original Red Comet. Plus, Meijin Kawaguchi III is fantastic, so he earned it.
バトルトーナメントの時には四天王のリーダーだと名乗っていましたね。
I wonder if him being the strongest is actually, like, true, and it's not all talk.
それ言うた後すぐ否定されてたからほんまのところは分からんけど。
Yeah, he is technically the last one on the list by the numbering.
クロカンテはめっちゃ紳士的な人格者で正々堂々とした勝負を好むことで知られとるんや。
I wouldn't believe that, especially considering what he's doing now.
そういう意味じゃあの4人の中で一番リーダーっぽいかもしれんな。
Oh my god, maybe he is Oz Prize. Oh god, what was his name? Why can't I remember it? Dude, what was your name? Hang on. Let me just flip this manga real quick. What was your name, dude? Oh, Rocher. Yes. Yes. Maybe he's not Valder Farkill. Maybe he's Rocher. You know, being a noble knight man in a mobile suit. Speaking of knights. See, that's what I just said. Oh, another correction. Artel is not wearing a Knight Unicorn set. Turns out, that's what the real type Knight Gundam armor looks like. It looks very different from the SD Knight Gundam. Like, very different. So, I didn't recognize it. Turns out, that's just how it looks. It is funny that he is a man wearing basically a Gundam body. He has a human head on a Gundam body. You know what you could do? You could use the Super Fumina head, slap it onto an SD Knight Gundam, and you've basically got SD Artel. Now that idea is out there, why would that spawn in my head and I would put it out there? But it's an option. It exists now. Fair, unfair, I'll take mine either way.
紳士面した男なんて信用できたもんじゃねえけどな。急に狼になっちまうかもしれねえぞ。
You would know, now wouldn't you, Mashima? You're an expert on that front.
真島君ってさ、ひょっとしてツッコミが欲しくてわざとボケてる？
Misa barely knows you and she's already picked up on it.
何のことやら？
Yep.
ま、あんな連中の一味なんだ。気を許すのは迂闊だぜ。
You are not wrong.
いずれにしても高い実力を持っていることは確かだ。メンバー選出は君に任せる。君が適任だと思うものを選んでくれ。
I've got an idea of who I want to use. On one hand, I have not used Rhyme once, I believe. However, I'll continue to not use him because I want to run both Rin and Misa. That said, I had some thoughts regarding the original Carnation, is what we're going to call it, before it was modified to look like Rin here. So I did run the mission again with Misa as the assist, and he basically asked the same question. He's like, so, that mobile suit, where'd you get that? And she's like, oh, it was a gift. Yeah. And he's like, did you ever use it? And she's like, nah, I put it away basically immediately. And, you know, Meister's like, oh, okay. Now, Takumeister here has a lot to answer for. Because first off, that's basically made using modified Mobile Doll Mei, right? And the proportions are quite large. And giving that to Misa sounds like a really bad move if you know Misa. She was a little touchy about sizes way back when. So giving her that feels like the wrong move, dude. On top of that, Takumeister here is such an awkward dork. Carnation is a flower, known for representing love. Dude gave her Carnation as a gift, probably trying to pass off a message, with Gunpla. And she didn't get the message. So dude basically, like, friend-zoned, or like, I don't know. He took himself out of the running by trying that. Like, dude, you know her personally, just talk to her. But no, you had to go and, like, leave town, vanish on your own, doing tournaments and becoming the champion of the world, and not talking to your girl. Okay, the conversation, when she's there, I'm not sure if she's ignoring him, or if she straight up doesn't recognize him. He's also keeping his identity secret because he doesn't actually outright say, hey, it's me. But like, how are you this awkward? He gave her this thing. Also, what a weird gift. Like, in general, as a Gunpla. I can understand giving a Gunpla, but this kind of Gunpla, to Misa of all people, with that kind of symbolism, and then she just threw it on the shelf in a closet for the next couple years. Dude could not have crippled his chances any harder by being so weird and roundabout about it. Like, I don't know. It's a good-looking mobile suit. It's just not... I feel like it's not the kind of thing you give to a girl, you know? But I guess that's why he's champion of the world and not, you know, a paired champion of the world with Misa. Also, I have no idea who Rhyme is. He introduced himself as... Meister introduced Rhyme as an old friend. I don't know who this could possibly be. Because Rhyme was not in GB3. Rhyme doesn't really appear... Like, no one with his voice, I feel like, appeared anywhere else. In Breaker 3, Mobile, Battle Log. I don't know who this is. Artel is a weird inclusion, but he's definitely filling in the role of Robota. He uses SD, he's got the same voice, he's cosplaying as Night Gundam. He's basically just Robota 2 at this point. But like, a person instead of a robot. I don't know who Rhyme is, but I guess he's filling in the original Misa slot, which is a weird replacement. Anyway, let's get on with this. I don't know who Rhyme is, so I'm just not bringing him along. That's basically what it amounts to. Now I'm gonna go be a Zoid and not be a Gundam for a good bit. Claws are fun. Claws are fast. And, I also have guns because I need guns. Also, claws have grapples. I just wish they, worked on the range for the grapples, because it's kind of hard to land, especially when AI only knows how to slowly back away out of range. And I'm going to complain again about the tracking, because more often than not, I will do a melee attack, dash up, and stop dead while they're still moving backwards, and just not be able to continue hitting them. Grab you. See? Backing up slowly. Backing up slowly. I grabbed you, though. Like, enemies no longer how to move forward. I don't know why they don't know how to move. Come here. Yeah. I do wish that did slightly more damage, because it's such a slow and hard to hit move. Like, the motion values on that need to be improved. That was not enough damage. Like, 3 hits does the same damage. That said, a heavy combo is very good. Haha, gotcha. Got you with the mix-up. Strike throat. I can't believe he broke out of the stagger. Yeah, luckily all the other moves have pretty good motion values and do a lot of damage, but the grab does not. It's actually a little sad. Gotcha. Gotcha all. Have my Panzer missiles. A tail whip that I don't really know what to do with. I don't know if that represents anything. It's really bad that those railguns, because they don't lock you in place to a firing position, they just fire from wherever you are. The problem is, you may not even be looking directly at them, so it just shoots from, like, the tip straight at the enemy without facing them. And I don't have any other parts either. I do, however, have... Give me an enemy. Ah, I just killed the last one. Like, again, I don't... There's only so many weapons you can put on here with the builders parts. I did fill them out. And also, there's only so many weapons that, the Legazer can outfit, right? Like, Schneider. I have wing blades. Again, that's more like Blade Liger, but it looks cool. And then Panzer has all the option weapon artillery. He's behind the rock, isn't he? Like the rockets and the railgun. And then I guess if we're talking Jaeger, that's not the one I want to hit. I can go fast. Also using the Lupus Rex head gives me the cool eye flare. But yeah, if it's speed, then I guess this is it. I'm using NTD to go fast. Otherwise, come here, I'm not done. Strike Laser Claw. So, I have the things. It's real great. I feel like I'm missing things from Schneider. And again, Jaeger doesn't really have anything that I can work with. But I've got all 4 in there. I got Zero, Schneider, Panzer, and Jaeger. Where? Who? Immediately? It's just an Arc 78. Guess we're in the 1-year war. There goes my speed boost. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, I also have the charge particle gun. It looks so good with the, like, pink and blue. It feels right. And then I mentioned the beam spray gun is basically the double barrel cannon on the other side of the Liger Zero. That has no range. It's really sad, the Epion shield. Like, compared to the Goof's... the Goof's Heat Rod Whip, like, that's just super sad. I see a gun! I will say, Build Fighters makes me appreciate the Gyan. Like, both Sasaki and Gyanko. I guess they're both Sasaki, though. Susumu and Gyanko are, they did a good job promoting the Gyan. I think Gyanko's actual name was Kaoroko? I super don't remember. Everyone just calls her Gyanko, because that's who she is. I can't believe I locked onto that one guy and the rock was just in the way. Where are you going? Stop blocking. Yeah, look, I turn away and it fires forward. They didn't find a way to lock my motion forward somehow. Although this was a thing back in GB3. So, oh, hello. No notification, just gonna show up? I have a combo to uphold, you know? Psycho Crusher. Dove and Wolf. Ribbo. We out? Not yet. I can still reach 999. Let's go combo. Go. I'm out of gun. Keep the combo going. Oh, don't block me. Oh my god, I almost lost the combo because it was blocking. How dare you? I think I killed it too. No! Don't lose it, don't lose it, don't lose it! Almost there. Stop your blocking. 999! I'm gonna grab you. Wow, that also kills my combo because, like, I'm not hitting during the entire time, huh? Hey, I think my combo is good enough. Well, I guess it only counts the break combo. which is like, hey, did you get a lot of kills in a short amount of time? But I did that too. Liger Master looks so good.
よくぞここまで来た。
You just exploded onto the scene.
天皇最強たる私の相手にふさわしい。さあ、ダメージを回復してやろう。貴様たちの全力を持ってかかってこい。
What are you...
ダメージが回復した。そんなことしてくれるなんて。
What are you planning?
私を楽しませてくれ。
Yeah, he grabbed me. Ugh. Strike Laser Claw. I can do it too. Ha! Kept him for the whole ride. Oh god! Wait, what hit combo was that? That's just part of the heavy finisher combo for Claws. That's crazy. One, two, three, four, five, six. No. Oh, ruined it. I don't know how to count claw hits. Oh, please. My turn. Die. Oh, how did I miss that? He was on the ground, immobile. Let's try that again. I'm sorry, you are stunned. What do you mean you still have stagger meter?
こしゃくな。
私たちの力見くびりすぎてたみたいだね。
You are so red in this red zone. There's Kitan's laugh.
その程度で俺に勝ったつもりか。
Kinda, yeah.
我が奥の手を見せてやろう。恐怖に震えるがいい。
Oh, look, he has cheats. Who would have expected? I'm sorry. Is that a Neo Zeong?
ネオジオング？そんなのあり？
Misa, you fought one of these before.
大ありなんだな、これが。さあ、俺の真の力をとくと見るがいい。
Huh, so they gave us...
貴様らのガンプラ燃やし尽くしてやる。
I kind of wish I brought Meister for this. Because we did this before. This was the original final boss of Gundam Breaker 3. So they gave us both second Neo Zeong, which, by the way, that's pronounced second Neo Zeong back in that one fight. There's a 2 in front of it, a Roman numeral 2, and it's pronounced second Neo Zeong with the Sinanju Stein. But we got original and second. It fights the same way. But it is still fun to me that we got a Sinanju Stein model without a Sinanju Stein, like, in-game. He's gonna cross them. There we go, trying to target the arms there. Ah, missed it. It's okay, when he's vulnerable, gonna get it. Doing something crazy. Oh, right. Psycho Field. Gotcha. Sit down for a bit. Alright, guess we're targeting that next. Sit down. Targeting is so weird and jank. Nope. Where am I shooting? You saw my shots go off into the middle of the sky? That wasn't my choice. I was aimed at him. Back up, back up, back up. That's some wild range. Block it. No, didn't work. Please go up and hit it. Please go up and hit it. Thank you. Alright, now we're taking off. the bits. Oh, the main body is 2 damage now. Oh, never mind, we're good. I can hit those parts again. Of course. Oh. I can get out of there. He's aiming without firing. Lock-on would never. Move, 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 move. I flip me. You done yet? I'm running out of zone here. There we go. Please get around to the arm. Thank you. That'll work. Oh. No, Dana's not down. I don't know what she's talking about. She does need health, though, but I don't have any healing. Both of you need to not get hit. Ah, it disappeared so fast. I was moving. I just missed it. Get him. Yes! Landed it. Let's go fast. Alright, he's lost one arm. Oh, I disagree. I dashed through it somehow. My allies are down. Ow, that's the one that hurt. That does such absurd damage. That does insane damage. I was like, mostly good. And he decided, no, all your health. There we go, get wedged. There we go, you're missing most of your batteries now. Rin, are you down again? There we go. I know how to take out a Neo Zeong or two. Where is it? It's gone. It's bugged out. Misa didn't have anything to say. I wonder if Deans took priority. Like, certain people only speak in certain orders. Sort of like how Mass Effect does the dialogue choices with Paragon and Renegade. Just Deans took precedence because she's higher up on the priority list. So I know everyone has something to say. It just depends on if they're allowed to say it or not. We've done it. I have the key. I've come to kill chaos. I like how she customized the Strike Freedom gun. It looks good with the red. It fits the rest of the color scheme. Look at her standing cross-arm pose. Do you think you in a Gainax feature? In Gainax anime? You'd fit. You'd fit in right there next to Nono. New feature? Yeah, they did an update. And I've been flagged with this like 2 times now. Yeah, I've already unlocked these features, actually. Thank you. I literally just got the achievements for dioramas because I did it. Because, like, this is new. And I'm like, didn't I already unlock it? This is twice now that it's told me that I've unlocked it. Actually, 3 times. Anything fancy? I don't really think there was anything fancy that I think I've gotten mostly every part in the game, aside from the few build your own. I don't know if there are any kits that I'm missing either. Unless there are kits that are like no HG, only MG, which I'd have to look into the list now. I have a list. I have a full list. I just need to cross-reference that. Oh, look, see, these ones that are purely negative, I've just got to burn. Like, if basically it has 2 negatives or is only a negative, I just sell it. Because there's so many. Shooting mode, I'm probably going to sell this one. Actually, I can sell it here, huh? Just because I don't need these. Extended activation awaken, long range cost. That's not terrible. That is, though. 4% speed, but losing all my HP? Nah. Yeah, sorting through these is a huge pain, though, because you can't customize them. They're purely drops, and they give really big bonuses. So, like, you kind of have to sort through them. They have the ability to be 1, 2, or 3, positive or negative on each one. There's so many possible combinations where it's like finding the perfect one is not going to happen. I guess this is supposed to be the end game grind here after you get all the parts you want leveled and have a build, but I'm not a fan of how this works. I'd like to be able to combine these like any other abilities because crafting one would be hard enough, let alone farming for the perfect one. So, you know, maybe they update that. Maybe, I would hope. 300 GP for all that. Probably not going to use most of those anyway. Oh, there's chapter 6. 4 kings defeated. I gotta level up. New chapter. What new feature now? Survival mission. I gotta check that out. Survival unlocked. Survival missions have been unlocked. In this mission mode, try to reach the highest wave you can before your entire team is wiped out as you compete with other teams and score in time. Mission ends when either someone on your team is incapacitated or you reach wave 50. Wait, if anyone dies, you fail? But I feel like the point is to survive, so if you can res someone, then you should be able to keep going. It's hard enough to res people. I feel like I'm going to need a fully leveled build for that, though, so let's not run that just yet. Oh, it's back! The one thing to return from GB4. Or, not GB4, NGB. The one thing. Why are you here? Oh, sorry, I was thinking. Guess all those times Freedom Fleet met with their fans was just to spread GBV. Wow, that's nefarious. Literally going around giving everyone Gumpla COVID on purpose. Yeah. You got... I'd say you have weird taste, but you like Zeta Gundam, so that's okay with me. No, Sentinel's still pretty weird. I see, you have regular Survivor, so you've done things in survival mode. Beam Rifle and Bazooka and Twin Beam Trident. I don't know if that's what he had in New Gundam Breaker, to be honest. I also don't feel like going back to check. Probably still runs terribly.
Yo!
I heard the rumors that you and Meister are going up against Chaos. All I can do is pray for you. Please, save GB4, for all of us. I mean, you know, I'll do it. Word is that Chaos hacked Aura, the AI that controls GB4. I guess there's a risk to having an AI run everything for you. Yeah, I feel like we would have known that already, but people are lazy. I mean, human error is also a thing, but AI is... I mean, I don't know how AI's progressed in this world, considering Robota exists. He's still up there in space. At the end of GB3 DLC, you basically prevent a colony drop, and Robota sacrifices himself to stop the real-size Gundam from dropping the orbital elevator. He's still up there, though. He didn't get destroyed. He just... his battery ran out, because he used his entire battery to use his Electrospark. The problem is, the epilogue to the GB3 DLC says they finally come back and get him 30 years later. So as of this game, 24 more years to go. It's okay, Robota. I remember you. I use SDs in your honor. Who's not? Oh, okay, they're up there. With the four kings defeated, now we can save Viridian. We're lucky they faced us one at a time. I guess their real weakness was their pride. I could have taken all four of them in a fight. Specifically in a fight. Looks like some builders can still log in. Everyone's worried though. Guess we'll just have to solve that by taking down Chaos. I'm here to kill Chaos.
Oh.
Four kings. What a bunch of scumbags. With them gone, they're not dead. We just got their keys. Now we can go rescue Viridian. Time to get fired up. Seriously though, they're not dead. We just beat them.
Yeah.
Rumors are spreading on the internet of how crazy things are in GB4. They're saying that we're part of the resistance. How cool is that? That is actually pretty rad. Though, rather than resist... Well, I guess it is a hostile takeover, so we are resisting. But I'd like to think we're more of just the heroes, not just the resistance. We managed to defeat the four kings, but I'm sure Chaos has more traps in store. I still can't believe one man took down the whole game. It wasn't one man, it was a group of 5 people, but yes. Regret or second thoughts won't help us now. We need to focus on defeating Chaos and saving our friend. Agreed. I'm gonna go meet with you two in a second. 3? There's another guy up there. Is anyone down here? No. Even Telev the Tank Man isn't here. Telev the Tank Man is a really good nickname. I can't believe I just came up with that on the spot. I don't suppose there's anything new. I did end up burning some parts. Yeah, like Blast Impulse. So I may have missing parts somewhere. I don't want to overload on things though, but if it's something I don't have, I might as well pick it up. Devin Wolf, apparently I'm also missing an arm. Oh wait, no, that's new because I don't have the preset colors. Yeah, I have the, not Buster, Blast Impulse. I do have the colors for Blast Impulse, which implies I did buy it. Or maybe I got the colors in reward for one of the quests, but whatever. Oh, that should mean I have new quests, which means new builders parts available through there too, huh? Perfect Pack. I didn't have that before. I should do something with the Perfect Pack backpack. It looks cool. I just don't know what it is. Because I haven't seen G-Reco. And it wasn't in GB3, so I never really got a feel for using it. Oh, Keyblade Mark II. There we go. Yeah, basically anything that debuted in New Gundam Breaker, I am not the most familiar with. Because I didn't want to play that any more than I did. I already played it more than I really should have, to be honest. I played through every single route. I was really curious about the story, and I was not rewarded for my time. Luckily, I didn't spend that much money. But, you know. Decisions were made. Therefore, there are no more builders parts for me to buy. No! That's the most disappointing thing I've run across so far. I'm not going to run them right now, but let me see what the quests are offering. Oh, Survival's now there as well. Beam Launcher. Oh, that's the Talgisa's Dobra gun. Nice. Okay, that's an option. Oh, yeah! Anti-laser ship sword. Those should be the Excalibur swords from the Sword Impulse. Which means if you equip 2, you'll get a double sword moveset. Double sword into twin blade. It's probably going to be an EX skill because that's how things work nowadays. The Riku Tryon face, I already have that because I have the pre-order bonuses. You unlock that late? It's also just a face. It doesn't even have the beam cannon on it. Top Knot. Oh, that's from Lube Unicorn, yeah? Traffic Fin. That's from Perfect Pack. I don't know if that's an actual piece or if that's a EX piece. But okay. Those 5. This one is the least useful to me, but noted. Also emblems. I do get them all. I think I've got them all. They all seem to be dulled. it doesn't actually tell me, like, I've cleared it, so I obviously get them, but it doesn't actually tell me if I have the things otherwise.
ミッションカウンター
Also, wait. What's the level cap now? Level 30. 31, 30. Okay, so it appears we have a higher level cap of a couple. I may need to pump up my main build. Tron, talk to me.
Oh.
I saw the rumors online. You guys are really fighting to save GB4? Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. I don't know if there is, but thanks for the encouragement.
そうだ
A
な
lot of people online are saying that GB4 services are going to shut down. I can't blame them. Things look pretty grim. Yeah, but that's why we're here. Right, girls?
やっぱり
We finally took out the four kings. Now we can go save Reading. We just have to handle whatever Chaos has planned. Indeed.
やっぱり
I guess I've been too focused on Chaos to notice. But GB4 is really falling apart, isn't it? The devs still haven't said a thing. Dev silence is nothing new.
そうだね
Now we just need to save Reading. What I dealt with 6 years ago was no joke. But this is something else entirely. There we go. It hasn't actually been said in-game. I know it's been mentioned like online that this game takes place 6 years later. But here we go. In-game, actual line, GB3 was 6 years ago. Also, what I dealt with is the correct word you want to use there. Hey, localizers. If you want to localize, try knowing English. Yeah. But yeah, 6 years ago. What you dealt with 6 years ago is a lot crazier. Like I said, you stopped the orbital station from being sent into far reaches of space, and then a couple weeks, a month later, you stopped that same space station from being a colony drop. You saved Australia. But this is also pretty dire. The stakes are so much lower right here. It's so funny because GB3 happened and Misa is here, having lived through it.
おはよ
Thanks for looking after Dana during all this. I know we haven't had much time to talk, but she needs you now more than ever. Don't you worry. I got her, I got you. We're good. Yeah, I guess since I'm assuming this is the final chapter, I'm going to bring out and use my decided main build. My Almagest Tracer. I've changed it up a little bit. I've gone from 2 micro missiles to 1 so I can fit in my large sword because I need to have both large and small sword. I basically have 3 different weapons. I have a whip, I have an axe, I have a saber, katana, and a greatsword. And plus all my funnels, my boomerang, got dual sabers. It's not too much. It doesn't look like too much, but there's a lot going on under the hood. My backpack still isn't 6-starred. It's fine. That said, this build may be too strong. Because, again, with all my overflowing parts, like, you know, I'm over 1,000 on all of them now. Oh, my feet and backpacks are at 1,200. I'm gonna need to, you know, burn through some of those. But I've spent a lot of time pumping parts into these to level them up. And, yeah, my numbers are kind of huge. You actually can't see the levels on here, can you? No, because that's just the whole thing. Well, then let me go in here, synthesize. And you still can't see, huh? Here we go. These are drop right up. I'll put those in there. But as you can see, yeah, all the abilities are in the level 20s. I've actually maxed out performance of reaction speed. 30 is the cap. Level 30 is the cap for abilities, and I've already started maxing them out. That's how much I've been pouring into this. By the way, this is the original Shining Gundam head I used at the beginning of the game. So, I've maxed out the possible speed I can go with the abilities. It'll still go up when I level it up. But this is the fastest I'll be able to move. And, yeah, if 30 is the max, and I'm already at mid-20s on a whole bunch of them, this is basically already getting built for new type, let alone standard difficulty. So, if I'm too strong... whoops. That said, I do need to power up everything. 38 is... 10 whole levels? Can I even reach that? It takes 286 to reach that. That's a lot. That's a super a lot. Especially because I have a lot of things to level up. I'm gonna need more. This is where I need to actually spend parts to also level things up, because I don't have enough plastic. I'm gonna go up to 35 for now. Look, they gave me 2% more on reaction speed. I need to level up the weapons first. That's what's important. Because damage. Survival is one thing. I can get around that by just skill, but damage is damage, and damage needs to be contributed to. So let me just make sure I get all those as high as this for now. That said, once I run quests, I'll be able to more easily level things up, because I'm sure I'll get more, way more plastic to level up. But yeah, levels have gotten big now. I can't quite keep up with leveling up anymore. That's not the right one. That's fine. Alright, now on to the actual other parts. Because this'll up what? Just like health? No, thruster capacity on the chest. Defenses. Okay, yeah. Everything goes up. And then arms have what? Damage? No, just defenses. Arms no longer detect damage. Huh. Like, in GB3, head dictated or added to range damage, while arms added to melee damage. But I guess they don't quite do that anymore, just defenses. I am running out. I'm out of parts enhanced 4. Still have a backpack to hit too. Oh man. I'm not gonna be able to level the back. My backpack is getting the short end of the straw twice over now. It's not even gonna be able to, not even going to be able to make it to 35, and I still haven't golded it yet. Can I at least gold it? Okay, yes, I can. I'll have to fill in that last slot with I don't know what. I feel like a lot of the skills are super meh now, like max duration hit combo, max duration break combo. Those are like the most useful ones that I feel like I can throw on here, because a bunch of these don't feel worth. Like, ooh, that has quality and rate. Time reduction for charge. I don't really use charge weapons, so that doesn't work. I don't know what the difference between movement speed step and movement speed dodge is. Thruster consumption is super worth. Like, anything to do with thrusters is super worthless in this game, because A, thrusters recharge really fast in this game. B, there's no space to go. Every single arena is a big ol' square. You don't need that much speed. You're not moving anywhere. At least that was a thing in GB3, where it's like you had maps to traverse. They were small maps, but they weren't just kill rooms. This is just kill rooms. There's no need to move fast. It's not like it's going to stop enemies from slowly floating away from you anyway, because you'll stop just before you reach them. So most movement speed, well, no, movement speed on the legs for like walking is fine, but movement speed like boosting and whatnot doesn't do anything for you. They need to have actual like zones and not just arenas. I do miss that a lot. Not to mention there's like not too much variety in missions. It's kill the ace, kill everything while protecting this egg. There's one other mission type that actually hasn't showed up in the main story, and it's break the monolith. And I hated the monolith fights in GB3. At least this one makes it a slot machine, so it's interesting to break. But again, I've only had the one. So mission variety and map variety is way lower than GB3, and it feels real sad. Anyway, I might have to eat some of these, because that's some good numbers on there, especially the drop rate and quality. I like being able to get good stuff. But how far can I... With parts enhance 1, you're not even getting a level from this, are you? Nope. Backpack staying at 29. Well, my health isn't going to be as high as it could be, but at least it'll be functional. May have to run some of those quests off screen later just to be able to level up. But here we go. Main build.
ミッションカウンターです。
For the future. Take on the Fortress Invasion mission to Chaos' Stronghold with Rhyme and Artel. Oh, that's enforced. Which means there's going to be more missions after this. Rhyme and Artel aren't even here. But at least they can stand in front of me. Let's go.